Hi squad, how you guys doing? So this afternoon I want to share with you guys the quarter experience I had with house help. Dealing with house help, you must have self-control, then most of it all grace of God. It takes grace of God to deal with those set of people. But of course, they are necessary even. We can't do without them. But dealing with them, you have to have serious self-control. You have to let go of your anger. No matter what, never you let anger get the better part of you. So dealing with them, you have to have that self-control. Then you pray to God to give you grace to deal with them. So let me give you guys a gist. The last girl that have stayed with me, I've had a lot of people. The last girl that stayed with me, that girl almost drive me crazy. I almost ran mad. It was like when she was leaving her house, they told her, okay, that house you are going, go and destroy their things. She came, first of all was my electric kettle in the kitchen. She spoiled it. We fixed it. We couldn't fix it. I even have to throw it away. From there, she proceeded to the pressing iron. Of course, we got a new iron. From pressing iron to my blender. Hey, God. The blender, I couldn't throw it away. I heard it. I said, okay, I'll look for anywhere that I can fix it. So then she proceeded to my juicer. That juicer, there are things there I don't even understand. At times there she'll do things, I'll call for that moment I'll be so overwhelmed that I don't even know what to say. I'll just be looking at her and I'll be like, okay, what are you doing? Is this fair? Instead of, we are not even moving forward. You're not encouraging me. You understand? You keep dragging us backward. Oh, that girl. Oh my goodness, God. So, the house I'm staying, our flat, you know how Abuja is. People hardly relate with each other. I don't even know people. The only thing was just meet at the staircase. Good morning, good afternoon, hi, it ends there. Abuja is not like Lagos that you see somebody who come all the way from Badagry, come and visit you on the island. Abuja, no, they like that too. Everybody to themselves. So I don't even know anybody in my compound. It's just now because of my kids. You know how children are now. People say, they'll be like, your kids are lovely. Just of recent that we started greeting. We'll just stand, say one or two words, exchange one or two words. Everybody go their ways. So she was always complaining that each time she spray clothes outside, that there's this girl, this woman, that they're always coming to be shifting the clothes. At times she'll come and meet the clothes on the floor. So I was like, okay, no problem. We'll get a dryer. So we bought a very big dryer. So she stopped using the rope, the line, or what do they call it? So again, at times she will go down, and I noticed once she go down, to come up is always a problem. So me, I understand. I say, okay, I understand the fact you are not used to staying indoors. You know how it is in the village now. They're always moving around from one place to the other. So come and stay indoors, it was a huge problem with her. And I understand. And I believe that I felt like, okay, with time, she'll get used to staying indoors. So each time she'll go down, she'll come up, she'll be like, she'll come with one complaint or the other. Either there's a girl that insulted her, there's a girl that is eyeing her, there's a girl that is speaking English and be saying what she doesn't understand. And I'll be telling her, I say, ignore now. Let go of these people. Don't talk to them, you understand? You just be on your own. So one fateful morning, she went, what did she even go down to do? To go and spray clothes. No, she went to go and spray clothes, and she came up, she was crying. She was shouting. She was so furious. You need to see the way she... And my husband was around. So my husband was like, okay, that I should go and meet that girl and ask. She said the girl insulted her and said she doesn't have a home training, that her parents didn't raise her well. So my husband was like, okay, I should just go and meet the girl and ask her. And I said, okay, no problem. So I was like, okay, do you know their flat? She said, yes, she knows their flat. I said, okay, let's go now. So that was how we went. I went to meet the security man to show me to be sure if that is their flat. Let me not go and end up knocking on someone else's door. So the security man told me that I should please, that let me allow him to handle the issue. I said, no, let me just see her aunt and let's just settle this case once and for all, because she has been complaining and I've been telling her to ignore. That was how we went. So my wonderful people of this country, my wonderful people, we went. I knocked at the door. So it was an elderly woman that came out and she told me. So I saw her, I greeted her. She says, is she my girl? I said, yes, she's my girl. She was like, do you know that this girl doesn't know how to greet? I said, my yes, she just came from the village. So I believe with time she will come around, she will start greeting people. But the woman was like, in village people greet now. She asked her, in your village, did they not used to greet? I said, yes, but I said, don't worry, man, she will. You know, she's getting to, I have to cover up for her. Let me not throw her under the box. I can't, because me, she not even they greet me, say, but I have to cover up now. You know how it is now. So, the woman told me that she started saying that this my girl, that she should be very careful with her, that she has done a lot of things that she's supposed to come and report to me, but she felt like, okay, let her just let go of the whole thing. And I started telling the woman that, okay, she's always complaining that each time she spray clothes, she'll come, either she'll come and meet her clothes on the floor, or they'll push the clothes to one end, that there is no sun. The woman told me that that's not true, that most times that it is the breeze, wind that will fall her clothes and they'll help her to pack it from ground. But lately they notice that if they spray their clothes, that she will come, she will pull everything down. I said, eh? She said, yes. I should ask her. There was a day that she even have to caution her to stop that. That is she lying? She was just looking. She said, do I know that she broke their bucket? Hey, I was shocked. I said, how now, ma? So I could remember there was a period that there was water was not coming up. So we were going down to fetch water. She said, the woman said she took her bucket. Her bucket was under the tap. That she came, she was watching her. She didn't know she was watching her. She said she came, she dipped her hand into the water and she was using the water to wash her leg. She doesn't have problem. And the next thing that she saw her do, she poured the water, she removed the bucket from under the tap and she flinged it. That was how the thing hit the wall and the bucket got broken. Did she talk to her that day? She didn't. I said, ma, sorry. No verse. She didn't tell me all this part. She has never told me all this. She said, So I said, ma, what brought me here is that your girl insulted her. She told her that she doesn't have home training. So she said her girl. Actually, the woman, she's, you know, this elderly woman that love God. She was using Bible to be preaching. She preached for us that day. Said, I don't want this video to be too long because the video is already long. So the girl came and the girl was like, okay, that she saw her and she was murmuring and she was asking her, what was she saying? She didn't answer her. And the next thing she told her that she was stupid. I said, no, Kai, she can't say that. She said, ma, that she's not like, I should ask her, that she was the one that insulted her first. And she told her that it's not her fault, that it's because they don't have, that they didn't train her well. That's why that she would talk to her. That why would she talk to her? You know how children things are. So it was that she was the one that insulted her first. So that is when she told her that, look at you, that you don't have home training. That was what happened. I said, okay. So I told her, I said, okay, see, you shouldn't have you shouldn't have insulted her first. Okay, apologize to her. She apologized, and the girl, the woman make sure her girl apologized. That was how they apologized to each other. And Me that I went there with, thank God I was able to control myself. I didn't go there for gbas. You know how it is now, these children. I went there, I asked in a polite manner, and thank God the woman, she understood and she explained everything. That was, I ended up apologizing to the woman for her pocket that she broke. Oh. This house people, imagine the way she present the whole issue. She makes it look like, okay, they are the one that was at fault. They're always bullying her. Let me put it that way. She presented the whole thing like she was being bullied by them, not knowing that it was the other way around. So please, when it comes to house help, please, let's be careful. And you know the kind of society we belong to. There are things that they might do that if you don't have that self-control, you might end up hitting them, and it will result to something else. And at the other, you know how people are now, they won't want to find out what happened, or what happened that you did what you did. They'll just draw conclusion. You know, they feel like, okay, madams are always maltreating house help. Not be so, not be all madams. There are some that do maltreat house help. Yes, they are. But it's not all madams that maltreat house help. You understand? They will never ask you the cost of your action. No, why did you do this? Oh, they will just, as long as they have to do with house help, that's so they will draw conclusion. Bam, yes, so that's so it be. That's so that they treat house girls. They know they give them food. They know they go school. They know they wear better clothes. They are all children. So that's it. That's not the kind of place, society where we find ourselves in. But again, as I said earlier, they are necessary evil. They are. So dealing with that, you need grace of God. It's just God. Right now, I'm I don't know, I actually need somebody around, because most times it's just me and my two boys. So at least we need somebody that will stay with us. So I'm still considering, or I want to get someone. By God's grace, I pray I get a better person this time around. So that's just how it is. When was that? It was early this year that I went to the salon. I overheard two ladies saying, so I think they are siblings because they somehow look alike. One of them was telling the other how he used to beat, that if he wants to beat the madam's son, he will take the boy to the bathroom. They hear, because there is no camera in the bathroom. That is where he will beat the boy. Ha! I say now, wow. Even with camera, all this is still happening. It's just God. We have said, God, we pray you get someone that a maid that will love your children genuinely. Not be pretend, eye service. You know, there are some people that they love children. That one, not be pretend, they love children. When it comes to children, they love them genuinely. And why their son now pretending eye service? Imagine taking a small boy to the bathroom because she knew that there's no camera in the bathroom. I felt it though, but I have to keep quiet. You know, you go mind your business. Not be everywhere you go, you talk. I say now, wow. Hey. So my people, that is just how it is. May God help us. So for those of us that are still looking for one, may we get a good one. So people, so for those of you that still have good ones, treat them well, because if you jam bad ones there, life will just tire you. Life will tire you. They will so frustrate you. You talk for years. So that's it though. May God help us and save us all from the hands of wicked, mean, malicious, the worst house help you can deal with, the ones that don't have empathy. I don't even want to talk about that one because I've had one before. Do you know what they say? Empathy. This girl no gets. I beg, this video too long. I beg, it's all long already. No worry, maybe next week or next anytime I'll still gist you guys about that particular one. That one when no get empathy. It is bad for a human being not to have empathy. It is very, very bad. So may God help us And thank you guys for watching. See you in my next videos. You have a lovely afternoon. Bye guys. Mwah.